Get ready, please.
So we now go back to another eights race. This time it's the schoolboy event, the Princess Elizabeth, for the top schools of the world. And this race is between two schools. On the right of your picture, the Phillips Academy, Andover, USA, taking it off the Raider knots there in blue blades and white tops with a bar across. And then on the left of your screen, a school from Weybridge in Surrey, St George's College. And they're on the Berkshire station with the white blades.
Yeah, it looks like they've gone off the blocks fairly level there. And once again, the Cox didn't want to steer the boat and let the athletes do his thing, get the first 15 strokes underway, and then he'll start drifting back over to his side.
So this is again nip and tuck. When we did see that in the last race between Liverpool, the last but one race between Liverpool University and University College London. It was such an exciting race. Both crews looked to be quite smooth. There's a little look across from the American bowman, Gabe Blanchard there. I mean, you get some looker-outers in a boat and some focusing. Were you a looker-outer or a eyes-in man, Mark?
I used to be as a youngster, and this is what a thing when you're a kid, you like to look and feed off the people around you, but as you become more mature in your racing, you try and keep your head fixed into what you're doing. So, you know, it's a difficult thing when you're a youngster, trying to commit to your head being still. And it's something that maybe takes a bit of experience as you get older.
So I guess you might know the St George's College coach, Gareth Walters, is it?
Yeah, when I came into the senior team as a youngster, he was kind of one of the older guys on his way out, so I kind of overlapped a little bit. But yeah, you know, it's a big event for these guys. The PEs for just is schoolboys rowing, so this is all their top eights that began at that today in race, and you know, to get to the regatta race, it's such a big deal for them. You know, they're kind of street cred at school.
So that street cred of Phillips Academy Andover. The Americans, the closest to us on the picture at the top of your screen. Now they're on the right of your screen, St George's College, Weybridge. And well, the Americans have been over for several weeks in England. They've raced at Reading Amateur and Marlow Regatta. And part of the tremendously strong American presence in the schoolboy eights at this regatta.
And that's what's great about the regatta. New schools, new universities coming over to race. And this is Phillips Academy's first time at Henley Regatta. So, you know, they'll be learning constantly as they've gone down the track the last few days. And this will be a big step on if they can overhaul and win this race.
Well, we come through to that mark just up at the bars there, probably about 1/3 of the way down, just over. And Phillips Academy do seem to have eked out a small but crucial lead, Mark.
Yeah, coming just up to Fawley, which is around roughly the halfway mark. Yeah, they've got a couple of men there, so that's a really good move in that kind of second phase of the race there. And if they can just hang on to that, just keep that rhythm, keep the length, and just keep easing out, you know, they'll be making their way through to Thursday. And
of course, this is the point of the course where it comes away from the bank, and the shouts normally aren't as loud in the rowers' ears.
Yeah, it kind of goes silent at this part, you know, and then once you come back into the grandstands, the crowd kind of picks up again. So it's kind of no man's land at this point, but you know, you're both in the center of the river at this point, so you're both in that battle together, you know. And to be honest, most of these athletes will be totally fixed in and listening to their cox's voice.
So as we look closest to us, we have Phillips Academy of Andover in the distinctive blue blades, and they have almost a one-length lead over St George's College, Weybridge, the Surrey school. And probably something like 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes of this race to go. So St George's with the white blades on the right of your screen, Phillips Academy USA with the blue blades on the left. And if any of you have heard of St George's College in rowing, it's a school that's been rowing for many, many years. Of course, Alex Davison, one of their former pupils, was captain of Oxford University Boat Club in 2013. So they do go on to great things as we look at the American crew coached by Dave Hurley. How would you rate their style? It's very different, isn't it, to the...
Yeah, it's very different. You know, they're using the big spoon, the big blade, so they'll be slightly longer, shorter in length, the actual length of the blade. You know, it's very aggressive. It doesn't look technically very smooth, if I want to put it that way. It's very hard.
I was thinking the same thing, actually, but they're very direct in, aren't they? I mean, I guess if you're going to row a particular way, do it the same.
That is exactly it. There's many different styles of rowing, but as long as all the crew buys into one way of doing it, then you can go fast. And that's the thing, everybody has to do the same thing.
So we're looking back down the course. You can see the umpires launch behind these two crews, and closest to us, Phillips Academy Andover from the USA have crafted out a race-winning lead, or what looks to me like a race-winning lead, just over 1 length. Both crews rowing in white shells. I suspect the St George's are rowing in the white Phillips shell, and I guess the Phillips Academy Andover, well, it's probably a Resolute or one of the American manufacturers, not quite sure of what shell that is, Mark. Maybe a Hudson, actually, from the look behind.
Yeah, I think it's a Hudson. You know, as we were saying, once you get in front, you can make it really difficult for the opposing crew. You can give them those dirty puddles, send it down, keep knocking them off and really knock them out of the rhythm. Without doing much more or putting much more effort in or trying to go faster than you already are, you just eat out a little bit more distance by the other crew slowing down.
So this very distinctive shot, which we've become so used to now. And I think you're probably getting used to the pictures. Your eye can tell, can't you? You know that it's the crew on the left, the USA crew, Phillips Academy with the blue blades in the lead. But to me, St George's College seem to be raising a sprint mark and coming slightly back into it.
Yeah, they've lifted the rate now. They're trucking on there. They're trying to get back into it. Well, this is their last-ditch attempt to try and get through to the next round. And you know, these guys would have trained all year for this moment.
Well, St George's College, as they come up to the finish, have got an overlap. That means that the distance is less than 1 length, and maybe Andover Academy from the USA are tiring, but no, I think they're going to hold out as they come to the finish. Yes, it's the American crew who do take the victory in that race, probably from something like 3/4 of a length from St George's, and the Americans will love that. They've been over here preparing for this race for the last few weeks with their coach, Dave Hurley. And the exhaustion on the face of Nick Robertson at the stroke. Telly, Cox Jacob Cazole says well done to his opposition, and just a great honour for both of these schools to be in this Princess Elizabeth Cup today.